Good afternoon, welcome back to Made by Granat. It's Anna here. And on my desk today is the big book of everything. My big, chunky 17 signature, huge book of everything. You haven't seen this in a while, but the signatures of Summer Blues is in the book press. And I wanted to make a video, and I decided to take this one out and continue to work on it. And I have been cheating a bit. I have actually put in a bunch of things I want to put in today, because the pile of stuff I want to put in was, how shall I put it, I didn't get an overview of it, so I decided to put things in and start with that. And I think I am going to go straight to signature number 6, because I can see something sticking out there. This I will put to the side so it won't be in the way for me. And here I have the belly band or page and decoration that I made in one of my Use It or Lose It about a while back. And I am actually thinking that I might make it into a belly band instead of a page edge decoration, because if it were to be a page edge decoration, that's a mouthful, we would have this sticking out, and that wouldn't be as fun, right? Then I would have to do something on this side as well. So I think I'm gonna make it into a belly band, and so I'm just gonna glue this down top and bottom, and I might sew it on later, I don't know, but and I'm gonna let it stick out a little bit. Oh, this one has been without its pin for too long. Let's see if we can get it going. Yes, we could. Good job. And I'm just eyeballing the center of the page. That's good. This will stick out further on the top, because if you put the book standing, I don't want it to fold down here. So I'm gonna kind of eyeball again, like so. And of course I could have, I should have realized that I was going to do that. Will it stick? No, it won't. So I'm gonna put more glue down here and press. Not very smart, I know, but you can't be smart all of the time. I really like this. It got a little bit of everything. It's got the collage tiles, the little people from Tim Holtz. It got some genuine stamps, all kind of stuff. Mostly Tim Holtz, but other stuff as well. And I really like that. That will be a fun belly band. And I think a belly band counts as a pocket, doesn't it? So I'm gonna make a little mark in my book, and I've got a pocket there. I'll put it to the side. Let's continue and see if there was something. Here I did something off camera. I made a little tuck spot down there on this piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. I like this letter, and then this book comes along as well. No, I don't think there was anything to put in this one. Here I can see something sticking out. This is a birch. This is a botanical plate. Sorry, I just lost my words. And I thought I was gonna put it here and make it into a tip in, so we can journal on the back of this. I think that could be fun. So I'm gonna get some paper that I'm gonna use to hinge. And I'm probably going to, yes, I'm going to use paper from my scrap pile. So this is a bit tall. I'm gonna tear it off. And I think it's a little bit too wide as well. I'm gonna cut it if I can, so that it is easier to, no, not easier, so it isn't so wide. Let's just try and get it straight, shall we? Which isn't easy because this one is curled back. Not my day today, but I did want to get some films done. You see, my holiday is almost over. I have been off from work for 6.5 weeks. So it's time for me on Monday to get back to work. And yeah, I think I'm going to be quite tired the first few days, so I thought I would make some films ahead that I could upload, and so you have something to watch if you like, even though I'm not active. There we go, that's perfect. So I'm gonna glue on here. How are you all doing? I just got right into crafting today and didn't bother asking you. I hope you're doing good. It's Friday here when I'm filming this. It's been a nice week for us, and a little bit of everything. Family day trips, crafting time, doing laundry and cleaning, relaxing, you know, all the fun stuff. Yeah, so I really enjoy these botanical template plates. I got a whole box of them, different trees. Here I can see that I'm gonna have to get rid of some excess glue again. And there we have a nice tip in that page, extra journaling space. Yeah, lovely pocket here. Right. So I was planning. Here is King Oscar II, I believe it is. I'm gonna check my little book. Oops. No, Gustav. King Gustav. That's him with his moustaches. So that image comes from this book. He was really, really, really tall. And they had to extend his coat by like this much, 10 centimeters. And I folded this page and I have glued it together, and I intend to make this into a side tuck like so. And I think I'm going to put it on this page because it's the right height and it's already like divided. So I'm gonna just glue this down on 3 sides. But do I want to cut off some of the white there? Maybe I do. Doesn't have to be as deep. So I love using these fun images. And the great big book, of everything is really going to be about everything. Swedish history, French history, industrialization, flowers, all the things. And I think I'm gonna have to use my distressing. This is Gather Twigs. And just gently touch the edges here so it looks even more grungy. This is a journal with no rhyme or reason, just lots of stuff that I find fun. An eclectic journal, or as Catherine at Sunnyside journals would say, an all sorts book. I might sew around this later, and I deliberately choose not to make a notch here because it's a surprise pocket. It could just be an image, but you guys know that, see, it's getting wobbly. You guys know it's a pocket. It's really warm here today again, and quite humid, so I am kind of longing for a bit cooler weather, and a little rain would be nice, or thunder even. That's fun. That's a fun pocket. I like that. And here we have the B for book, or big book. Number 8 has a pocket. Lovely. Let's see what I have here. Yeah. And I have lots of things to decorate. Here I want to put another tip in. And this is a Tim Holtz backdrop that looks like an envelope on this side. And I'm gonna put it here on the music paper. But when you flip this over, I have added this image of Queen Victoria and one of her dogs, and I have grunged it up quite a lot, and then I glued it down. So this is, I was first planning on doing this, but I really like the envelope. So I'm gonna do like so you have a little surprise. I like that. So I'm just gonna make the tip in, and I want to use some paper scrap again. And just see what I can find in my stash that's not high enough, tall enough. I have a big scrap box and I'm just trying to find a thin strip of paper. No, not that color. Not that color. I want the right one. Can't you just give me the right color paper? Too wide, that one. Can't have used up all the papers. These are all offcuts. Maybe I should just use that one. Just cut it down again. So I always put my offcuts down in my scrap box, just to have them to use in like this, like tip-ins or in hinging things or whatever. Sorry if I was out of frame here. There we go. Once again, just folding it in the middle. And this is just plain tea-dyed paper, so it's quite good and strong. And I'm gonna put glue on here first. Same procedure as last time. You can also use washi tape to hinge things. You can use fabric, you can use lace. Almost anything that you like. And I am making sure that I have a strip of it sticking out, so that the edge of the tip-in don't get stuck on the paper underneath. So adding glue on this side. My journals they're not really heavily decorated. They have lots of writing space, or space for you to document your memories, or adding in photos or tickets or whatever. And they still have a historical touch. So a little bit for everyone, I hope. There we go. And this journal is nowhere near done. I'm gonna decorate some more, but for now I'm just adding in one thing at a time. Right, here I want to add this fun image. Art Forms in Life is Häckel, and this is a jellyfish, I believe. No, money. In Swedish it's called manet. They can sting you. Jellyfish? Yeah, jellyfish. And I have backed it with the end papers of another journal, another book. So I'm just going to add it here, and it will flip out and you can journal on the back. And later I am going to sew it on onto this handmade paper. So that's one way to add extra journaling space and fun things to a journal. So that's fun. I'll have the colors, and they will match. Since I'm gonna zigzag with the same color, it's gonna match with these Frankenpage that I made. This one has folded crookedly. There we go. Perfect. There was a pocket, I think. Yeah. Lovely lady. Let's see what I wanted to do here. Right, I still haven't decided though. This one can either be glued down. This is a whole document from 1920, 19 November. It's French, and I could either glue the whole thing down and make a flip. I could make it a tip in like so, or I can glue it down on 3 sides and make it a pocket. I haven't decided. So I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. That was signature number 11. And it already has 2 pockets, it says. So maybe I don't need another one. Where are the pockets though? I only found one, right? No pockets at all. I'm gonna flip through this. Let me know if you find a pocket. No pockets here. No pockets here. I must have mixed it up with something else because there is no pockets in this signature. Yeah, I can see I've crossed them out. So a pocket here would be really nice. A big one. And I can add a... don't I have? I'm just going to look through my little things here. The things I was planning to add into the journal. I have the, oops. Right, this journaling card. This is a big, made from an index card divider, and it's a journaling card and a pocket. The bag, the not so fun thing is that if I add that, and they let the tab stick out, it's the wrong way. I want it to be this way. So, I'm gonna have to wait with that one anyway. So, I'm just going to erase that in my little book. Let's see. Did I have anything here? I don't think so. Yeah, here I have a pocket, or a double pocket. It's an envelope that I added on both sides. Really fun. Can't remember if I did it on camera or not. Nothing sticking out on this one. Here I added a tip out on this page. From Princess Margaret again. She will be with me for many years. I have so much stuff about her. I thought I added more stuff to add. Maybe I didn't. I could swear that I added stuff yesterday. But I won't swear, I promise. No swearing. Maybe I didn't. Or did I? I just love all the fun pages here in this journal. Right, here I added a tab while I was doing something else. I could. I just wonder what I did. I thought I had put in lots of stuff to add. I have decided I'm gonna add that pocket anyway. I am going to make it into a pocket. I have decided. It'll be a nice big pocket over here. So I'm going to add glue to 3 sides and then it will be a pocket. And I could do a small notch here. Yes, I am. Just gonna see if I can find a punch. I like using my oval punch for notches nowadays, especially if the pocket is going to be big. And this one is from Western Creative. So I'm gonna add some glue right there. Still using Arch Glitter glue when gluing paper to paper. I think it grabs fast and I really enjoy it. Could probably do Aleene's Tacky Glue or something as well. But I have lots of this. So. Let's just plop it down like so. And this, the pages in here, they are sewn in and knotted. I think it's so cool. This vintage antique document, 100 years old. And I barely can read it. Love the handwriting. Nicolas Théophile. Anyway, it's French and it's from Somme 1920. Now 11 has a pocket anyway. Love that. There we go. So there's still lots of stuff to do in here. I have to find something to decorate the first page. I want to decorate the last page. I want to add more tip-ins, flip outs, photos, both genuine photos and the Tim Holtz kind. And this, when you have, here's a nice big pocket. When you have a blank page, a blank page, a blank page, a blank page, and a blank page, that has to have something happening. So I have to add something to that as well. Lots of stuff here that I could add. Fussy cuts, I have pages, I have, oh yeah. So you will definitely see more of this journal. I don't know when, but this is at least one installment of the big book of everything. So next thing for me to do is to get the papers from the book press and sew the signatures into summer blues. Then I'm gonna press all the papers I have dyed. I have even dyed this big bunch of coffee dyed papers today, and I also did some avocado dyeing the other day, so I have to press those papers. And when I have sewn in the signatures in Summer Blues, I will come back to you and show you what's going on in that journal. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you have anything you would like to see me put in here or try to do. And until next time, I wish you all a great week. Bye everyone.